Hi, welcome to I Love the Library. I'm Mary Haney, Director of the Detroit Lakes Library, and that's where we are today. We're in the upstairs reading room of the beautiful Detroit Lakes Public Library. This is the original Carnegie Library, which we still use, and it is the magazine section. As you can see behind me, we have lots of magazines for people to check out, and a lot of people do check out magazines, but we have some new ones that we've added to our subscription list. Subscription lists for libraries don't change a lot over the years most of the time. There are many technical librarian reasons for that, and I won't bore you with the librarian jargon, except to say that this is periodicals and serials, S-E-R-I-A-L, by the way, not the kind of cereal you eat. But we've got some new magazines to talk about because we were able to discontinue an old magazine that was extremely expensive and used very little. So in its place, we have quite a few new titles of magazines. And first is Vogue. We needed a new fashion magazine. Some of the magazines are so expensive to buy per issue that people don't want to do that. And you don't need to. Come into the library and check out the magazines. This is Vogue, the November issue. It's got Emma Stone on the cover. And, you know, as with a lot of fashion magazines, there's tons of advertising in them. But if you are a fashionista or a would-be fashionista, you will want to check out Vogue and see what are the latest trends in clothes, accessories, shoes, coats, whatever. And I'm going to switch down to this end. On this end, we have a new magazine. This is a bridal magazine. We haven't had a bridal magazine for a while. About 10 years ago, the one that we had subscribed to for many years discontinued publication. So we've waited till now to get a new one. And bridal magazines are another one of those things that are so expensive to buy. And most prospective brides don't need a whole year's subscription. So to pay $7, $8 per issue, you know, that really adds up. So come to the library and get them. This is something we get every month, and it's got lots of beautiful dresses in it, lots of accessories and advice, you know, where to honeymoon, get a decent cake, all kinds of good wedding stuff like that. It's a beautiful magazine and fun to look through. You may be aware that, you know, in the last few years, wedding shows on television have become very popular, and so if you're a wedding junkie, this is the magazine for you. We also have a new travel magazine, Condé Nast Traveler. We did have Fodor's Budget Travel, but that discontinued publication in print. Excuse me, it was Frommer's in print, so you can only get that online now. So we've got Condé Nast Traveler, which is a lot of fun. It goes through many different locations. This is the best of issue, which they put out every year, the best hotels, the best restaurants, best places to visit. This is the August issue, and it covers the countries of Oman, an area in Italy called Umbria, Panama, Mumbai, and Paris. This is also the Style and Design issue, so lots of fun there. If you just need ideas of great places to visit, or you are an armchair traveler, I love this one. We have a new magazine for boys or girls, but it's specifically Boys Life. This is a great magazine for boys. Sometimes it's hard to get boys interested in reading, but I mean, are they going to miss out on a page like that? I don't think so. This one has information about hiking through the Painted Desert in Arizona, tips on buying tents, and of course, everybody's favorite comics and jokes, which they always have in Boys Life. I remember reading my brother's Boys Life when I was a kid and enjoying those jokes and comics a lot. Another new magazine that I'm really happy we finally were able to get is Cabin Living. This is something we get asked about a lot at the library. Do you have information on designing a log cabin or living in a log cabin? There are not a lot of books published about that, so our next best option was a magazine, so we went for Cabin Living. And they have the most fun stuff on the covers. I really love this one. This is the December issue, a current issue, which you can check out at the Detroit Lakes Public Library. And it's a cozy cabin built to fit just right. Get the most out of 1,000 square feet. I mean, who wouldn't want to move into that and spend the winter? I certainly would. And on this magazine, of this copy of Cabin Living, the cover cabin is on Lake Superior's North Shore, so it's a Minnesota cabin. And then we have a new series of magazines from Taunton Publishing. You may have heard of Fine Cooking, which is an excellent cooking magazine. They have very detailed instructions on how to make your dish turn out just right and look like the cover. We go from Fine Cooking to Fine Gardening, which is a favorite of mine. I love this garden magazine. I mean, really, look at that. Wouldn't you like to have that in your yard, Raina? I would. And Fine Home Building is the last one in this trio of magazines from Taunton. So I'm not a home builder, but a lot of people are and want to know information. They occasionally put out an irregular periodical. This is Fine Home Building's Kitchens and Baths Remodels with Style. And this won't be available for a couple of weeks because I'm checking it out. So come on into the library and please check out what we have for magazines. Thanks.